Did it. I think we are live. Let me double check that this is working real quick. We finally got the dual monitor set up, yes sir. Wait, hold on. We did it. I think we are live. Let me double check that this is working. Alright, cool. No, that's working. Let's get this shit. Let me try to fix something. Actually. Alright. It says good connection, but we will see. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see what we get. No tournament pass. That's alright. What's it called? Ticket? Ticket. Time to get these grinds. Interesting. Play the music. For those that haven't seen my content, I play the TCG. I love Pokemon in general, and I think it's very fun to actually play the game because it's actually somewhat complex, which is really nice. Those are like Magic or Gods and Chains, stuff like that, stuff that requires a little more thought. It's nice. This game has a lot to it. This is my deck. If you're familiar with the game, probably just research this yourself. I will be playing it, so you'll watch me play it. Point is, that's the deck, and then boom, we gotta get play. We're gonna try to break our win streak. I want to say it's like 8 or something. I'm not sure, to be honest, but it's probably like 8. I know at least 6 from what I can remember. Alright, we got not a terrible hand to start with, but not great either. What we're gonna do is we're going to this is very interesting. We're gonna put Volcanion up here because eventually, if we need to, we can retreat him. But we are going to want to keep Dragonite for his ability. So obviously a electric deck to a degree. Pikachu, probably. We have Tag Call. I just recently introduced this card to my deck, which I probably should have a long time ago. For multiple reasons, but I can now get a Charizard and Reshiram GX. See, this is already annoying, but this is item as well, which is really nice. Alright, those are the only 2 I have in here. Even better. Yes, I think this will work. Here's what we're gonna do. Put him here. We're actually gonna do that because I think that makes more sense, because he's probably gonna die anyways at some point in time. He can get a little bit of damage. That's doing 40 damage at least per turn, and we power him up because he's just gonna get oofed the Volcanion. He's not even gonna do any damage. He's just gonna use his GX attack, maybe, unless we can get it to in time. Well, that's not really helpful. We'll get it back. Okay, these cards aren't really being super helpful, so to be honest, we're just gonna grab a fresh new hand. I think this will make sense. We can get different Pokemon, and we can get some energy. So we got the other Charizard. Put you there. And we're going to this number. Yeah? No. We're gonna do this. I think that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Alright. We're probably gonna have to GX attack him. I don't know. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we are going to grab those cards because those are important cards. And then we're going to grab 2 more. And I can't miss the opportunity to attach it to him because I need it on him. Is there any? Okay, there's at least one in the discard pile, which is good because that means I can draw at least one with my blacksmith. This guy's doing the most with all these items, bro. Items are really useful because you can use multiple of them in a round. Like some decks are built around using items, or things like what are they called? Pokemon tools. Here we go, a Blissey. Yes, ma'am. Okay. This is interesting. She will get plenty of energy. That I will say. I didn't care who was gonna go there anyways. Sorry, brother. I mean, yeah, I can't retreat, but like, you're gonna kill me eventually. Even better. Alright. It's a very good question. Because he's just going to GX me, whatever Pokemon I switch to. Alright, this is really good for us. So we're going to go boom. Grab 3 more cards. We're going to... That's really funny. We're going to switch. Right? No, watch this. We're going to eat that motherfucker. I'm also thinking that I can just switch back after I attack. That is not possible. I'm not playing Gods Unchained. Let's see. So you're going to do 200. No, I need to do this. I need to do it like this. Watch this. I need to use my GX attack because then I'm going to need to do 30 more damage to be able to kill this guy because he's going to pull out this guy or him. We'll see. We're just going to do that for sanity's sake. So let's go ahead and GX attack this guy. Sorry, brother. Had to. That's good. That's a good card. It's a good card to pull. And get my other stadium card, and I can get a special energy card, which is nice. Which I think most of the ones I already going to use are going to be on the field already. Makes sense. That's fine. I'm coming for you anyways. Alright. We're gonna discard that bad boy. We're gonna play you. And we're going to... Such a good card. Underrated. It's evolution. Then we're gonna have to add some to you, just for security purposes. Just in case we lose our hand. I mean, that's all I really should be doing. It's not really gonna be much happening. Make sure we do that. He's bad. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. She. My bad. I'm not like this in the whole game. They're mad. Because we did enough damage despite their stupid tools. This is the exact reason why I put Volcanion EX in my deck. I can use tools where I can do 20, 30, sometimes even, or get a lot of health, do some extra damage. Like this one has. That's a different card that does like plus 40 health. Yes, I can do it. Plus 40 health. Plus 10 damage. Yeah, that shit's annoying. Sorry, brother. But that's too bad. Alright. Numero uno. Down. I got this. You gotta set yourself up for success. You gotta have just the right amount of cards in there that are utilitous, and the right amount of cards in there that, you know, most of these strong cards are gonna be very utilitous, but ones that are utilitous and ones that do damage. Charizard, hard hitter. The Salamence, it's a hard hitter right there, right? Blissey, it's a hard hitter. Very good late game. Double V, a must. It's just certain cards you gotta play that just are so, what is the word? It's closely related to the word synonymous, but it's like they work well together. They flow. Okay, very unfortunate beginning, but we will recover if we can get a Salamence, because that would be huge for us. And to be honest, I could probably get it with this card. We'll have to see though. I can't think of a specific card. I should know my deck better, but I don't. It's not a tag team card, unfortunately. This is very weird. I could just end. Let's see. Is that the move? I feel like chance is in my favor right here. Respect to my boy. I think this will be good for us. If you're not watching our TikTok, by our I mean mine, this is These are the pulls that I've gotten so far. I know last time it was being a doo-doo head, you didn't really get to see. So I'm a fucking idiot, but I'll just show you. Obviously, y'all know I pulled the Charizard. Come on. Hope you can see this properly. Charizard VMAX. I'm an idiot. My bad, brother. Pokemon Sinner Lady, full art. Come on, I have this in my deck. I use this actively. Good shit. It's a waste. Probably should have put an energy on him, but we'll see. Cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab this. Grab this. Gonna click no. Alright. Come on, man. Clean card. Very clean card. Very satisfying. I have this in my deck as a card. I would love to use this card. And we got the Zamazenta Amazing Rare. Pretty solid. What do you say myself? Say so myself. It's a pretty card. I love that they introduced Amazing Rares. I think it's a very nice surprise when you're getting a pack in Vivid Voltage. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a really nice surprise, right? Obviously, it's not the full art, but like, I think it's really cool. It's a nice little surprise when you're opening up packs. Good addition to the set for sure. What is happening? I haven't been paying attention, but something whack. What are you doing, brother? This is interesting. This is really interesting. I do not have a gray hand right now. Damn. I'm just gonna have to let him die. I'm just gonna say fuck it, right? Right? And then we're gonna go. Probably Giant Hearth. I think that's the move. Yeah. We're gonna save it. Hopefully he'll play a stadium and I can get rid of it. But we don't need it right now, so we're not gonna play it. Y'all digging the music? I don't know if y'all can hear it or if it's too loud. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down for good measure. I don't know if that went down or not, but Sorry. This shit is just... Alright. We're gonna have to end. Boom. Grab that. We're gonna go boom. Alright. Then we're gonna go... I guess we gotta do this. Alright. Yeah, I think the music should be good. It's not too loud for me, so. Yeah, cool. Oh, he got rid of it. Unfortunate. Interesting. We gotta be max on the field. What does it do? What do you do, buddy? Interesting. It's not bad. Interesting. So you're gonna take an L? Sounds good to me. Right? Because this is colorless. Alright, we're gonna go boom. Alright, and we're gonna go boom. Alright, now you're gonna get 4 different cards. And I'm gonna grab 6. Then I'm gonna keep this. I'm going to shite on you. Getting 3 prize cards. Let's see what we got. I guess we'll take the energy. We need it because we didn't have very many in our deck. That makes sense. That shit was in my... prize pool. Interesting. Going off, brother. What you doing over there? Alright, 130. Cool. So that was a bad mistake on his part, and here's why. Because that means that I can now do enough damage to kill him without having to attach an energy to that Pokemon. So now we're going to attach to him. And we're going to do damage to that one. That one's a lot stronger. Meaning, just in case this Pokemon dies, right? And he has this Pokemon. Yes, you can get VMAX, but right now, for the time being, he has a Pokemon that doesn't do that much damage. Even for 3 energy, so that's good. So I can stand attacks. I can stand attacks, especially with double V, Charizard, and stuff like that. Like, he won't do too much damage to me and one-shot my Pokemon. Just in case. Okay, I don't see how he could win in this chance. He's going fast, good for him, but not gonna matter. Because I just need 1. I was actually sort of worried for a second because I was like, damn, I don't know what Pokemon I'm gonna switch to, but I just switched to this and I have 360 damage. Okay, I was like, cool. Numero dos. Number 2 down. So I will say, not that the average player isn't good, but I think the average player probably hasn't spent enough time nor enough money on the game, right? Like, for example, I've been playing this for years. I've been playing this since I was like 12 or something when I was first playing Pokemon. I eventually found out about it and I was like, oh, that's really cool. You can actually play it online. And then I got into the game. So clearly. But I've also been collecting cards, and so I had code cards. I actually have a humongous stack in my collection right now that I've bought, planning to sell, but I could also use some of them if I'm looking for a specific card, right? So these cards, these are cards that I've gotten over time, either I've collected or whatever. Like this is from 2014. Isn't that crazy? I saw this, I remember seeing this played against me, and I was like, that's not going in my deck. It's just too good. This is from what? Generations? Some shit like that. Boom. This I found recently. This is from 2016, but I only found about it recently. Like, it's crazy because you would think that, you know, you would want GXs and Vs in your deck and all that kind of stuff, but there is also some really strong EX in this game. Obviously, Dragonite EX is pretty useful, and for 2 double colorless, I'll take 130 damage and discard an energy. That's not bad. 130, and he's a normal type that's not even weak to fighting type. He's a normal type that's weak to electric type, which is different from the rest of our normal types, which is really nice. Normal types actually do less damage. That's really cool. And then, yeah, let's get this shit. Number 3. We got the new deck. We haven't opened this yet. I'm gonna open this now. After this game. Yes, sir. We got a very, very good start. I can tell just off of looking at Lysander, a stadium card of some kind, and a blacksmith. Very good start. This is another card that I actually wanted to try to get. That's really cool. And 20 damage for each pinch Pokemon. For 2 energy, that's really, really good. Especially when you're playing against a deck that requires them to have bench Pokemon. You can do 100, that's 220, 240 damage. Not including if someone has a lot of bench Pokemon. 2 energy. And you can draw a card. It's very bargain. It's interesting that Arceus is weak to, I think it's fighting, right? Maybe not ground, but fighting. Weird. Alright, watch this, brother. Oh, we'll take it. Yes. And he has a fucking shit ton of health. 230? That's a beefy Pokemon. I mean, Entei deserves it because he's a legendary, right? And that's a V. But, like, my boy Beefy. Bro said Beefy is here. Okay, I can't even tell what that is, but... Oh, shit. Good shit, brother. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. That's not bad. That's actually really, really good for Restroom Charizard GX deck. No bullshit. Damn, that's actually really, really good. Here's why, because I know it's obvious, but getting 40, 70 total damage and attaching 2 energy, that's fucking slick. What are you doing? Oh, you're switching cards. That's what you're doing. And I can knock him out right now. That's really good. Are you going to attack? You're going to attack. That is unfortunate. And you're going to kill. Damn. That is so unfortunate. Wow. That's really well played. Somewhat. I mean, Arceus is a very god tier Pokemon, but you know. This is really difficult right now. I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Do I have energy in here? Cool. Ah, interesting. Maybe I should have played that better. Oh wait. Damn. See, that's what I want my deck to be. I want my deck to be able to do that. It won't just be Charizard V and V stars, because one there's V Max, and also two. This is. I mean, obviously, play what you want to play, my guy. No hate, but like, this is a little cringe. Like, I literally got a Heatmor over here. Like, obviously, it's a strong Pokemon, but I don't know. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's probably just an L, to be honest with you. This guy had 2 Charizard V stars out and an Arceus V star, not to mention another Charizard V star. So, I mean, it is what it is. When you stack those 3 cards, really those 6 cards, and you pull it off, right? If you can get 1 Charizard V on the board, that's really good. If you can get 2 Charizard Vs on the board, that's really good, obviously. And if you can get 3, then you're getting somewhere. Unless you have a water deck opponent. But other than that, you're not really going to be getting anything crazy. Other than Sorry. You just expect to win, kind of at that point. And that's so unfortunate. We're gonna see what I get and if this is anything that I can use. I don't think so. Damn. RIP. So close. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Damn, 230 for 3 energy? I need that card, bro. For real. I just need one more and I would have had a fucking Dubsky. Alright, so we did not beat our win streak today. One day we will, 100%. What we are going to beat is opening up this code card. Let's get it. And then when we actually win one, we'll buy one. Damn. Okay, I'm an idiot. This is so difficult. Work? Yes, sir. Collection. Let's see what we get. You gave me a very good pack. Give me a very good pack. Let's see if you can give me a very good virtual pack. Levitation Field. That's really good. That's really good for, what year is this? 2020? That's really good for metal decks. Being able to just move around. So good. Let's see. This is a really, really good card. So, I don't talk about this often, but like for the value, because it's a very strong health Pokemon and requires only 3 energy. One of those energy being a double colorless energy, right? You can just put a double colorless on there. It takes 2 turns. If it's an evolution Pokemon, it can't even attack. That's so strong. Because there are so many things like that they're supposed to do, right? Like evolution Pokemon, number 1, they're gonna do decent damage if they're their last evolution. And 2, a lot of times evolution Pokemon have abilities. And sometimes that's not their whole purpose, but that's their whole purpose. Like some Pokemon are used because of them evolving on the bench, for example. Like you evolve this Pokemon and you get this, or you draw this card. So that's really, really good. It's a really strong card. Like this Pokemon in a metal deck is very, very good against fire because it makes it so that they're not punished with the weakness doubling. Because if you have, or at least I think you should have, you don't have to have, but if you have normal type Pokemon, or if you have other type Pokemon in your deck, you won't be completely crushed when someone has an all fire deck like you saw earlier, or you won't be having that much trouble. And so in this instance, your Pokemon, mind, not your metal Pokemon, your Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. That means that you can switch to any and every Pokemon you want. If you want to just switch, all right, you can only do that once per turn. You can only retreat once per turn. You can still switch a Pokemon, like with the Pokemon card switch, but you can only switch once per turn. Sorry, you can only retreat once per turn. So you can retreat from like a metal Pokemon to a normal Pokemon, or from a normal Pokemon to a metal Pokemon if you want to do an attack or something like that. So it's just really strong. I just wanted to point that out. We actually did end up getting some coins from that, so that's really good. We are going to grab another pack. Hopefully get a Charizard V-Star. Tornadus, okay. Interesting. Colossal V. These tradable? Not sure. Boom. Get that out of here. Continue. It just refuses to click. Alright. We're gonna get a new pack and see what we get. Shroomish. I think it's a really cute Shroomish. This Pokemon doesn't get a lot of respect. It's obviously kind of boring. It spouts poison with spores from the top of its head. These spores cause pain all over if inhaled. So interesting. It has a double back here. Pretty cute. Wooloo. But it's a cute artwork. I like it. Throw. Gas form, as Maximofo says, the Nutsack Pokemon. Trapinch. That's a really cute Trapinch. I like that. Ant Pit Pokemon. Gible. Ultra Ball. Kindler. You only use this card if you discard any card from your hand. Look at this top 7 cards of your deck and put up to 2 of them in your hand. Shuffle your other cards back into your deck. That is interesting. I might have to use that card. We will research that. Let's see what we get. Take a look at Voltal. I like that. That's a really cute artwork. And a Torterra. We will take it. At least it's a holo. Evo Press. See, like this is strong. 190 health, and if you have evolution Pokemon in play, this really rewards you for playing evolution Pokemon, which is nice because that can go from, you know, a Piplup to a Prinplup, or a Charizard V to a Charizard V-Star, stuff like that. As long as it's an evolution, it's gonna be doing more damage, which is really good. We'll take it. That Kindler card looks really interesting. I want to look at something. We're gonna go to Deck Manager. Boom. I'm gonna go to Trainers first. Actually, no, I'm sorry. What was it? Okay, I thought I had a V-Star, but I'm tripping. Or I was thinking maybe I had a V-Star. Kindler. It's a very strong card. This is very interesting. No, I was gonna say get rid of Avery, but it serves too much function. She discards 2 Pokemon sometimes, which is really helpful. No, that can be useful. Let's see. I don't use this often enough. I think I can justify removing this. I'm gonna put in Kindler. I think that'll be a good addition because of the times in which I have the abundance of energy, and I can get 2 cards from the next ones that I actually kind of want, and then shuffle the rest of them, which is good because it puts me 2 places ahead, and or 2 cards ahead, and if it's a bad hand, like, yeah, if it's good then that sucks, but like if it is a bad hand, like a bad next set of cards, then it's going to benefit me that much more. But it's worth shuffling for those 2 cards. Typically, out of 7 cards, right? Especially if you have not too many cards, then that increases your chances of pulling something that is going to be of higher value. So later game, that's a very strong card. Let's see if we can test it out. I want to test out Salamence. We already got it. Pretty cool. All right. We're gonna grab you, and then we're gonna grab you. I think that makes sense. We have a very good hand to start with, and even if it's funny because it's like sometimes you're like, oh yeah, it's really good. See, I knew I had to grab that because he's gonna pull some funny shit. And as I can't even finish the sentence as I'm saying it. Even if I get my hand shuffled, right? I still have a very decent start. I will take it. Yes. Thank you, sister. Okay, I can do this. Although this is great, it's better that I just go ahead and get 7 cards, because it's going to put me 7 turns ahead of this kid. Then we're going to do this. Hopefully we can get that guy at some point in time. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I didn't even see that. Oh, I almost just completely neglected my entire hand. I have so many plays in my hand. We're going to go boom, boom. And then, no, actually, we're going to do this. Because I don't need to do that right now. And I can grab it with this. I can grab this card with this card. Then we're going to add you. Alright. We don't need to do this yet. We're going to... No, because we're gonna use this attack soon. I don't think it'll matter. So we're gonna do that. We got all 5. Let's fucking go, dude. Alright, and then we are actually going to attach him to Heatmore because this is a really good opportunity to use him and do a lot of damage, especially coming to his going to his incoming Pokemon that are going to be put onto his bench. This is a good opportunity. Like right now I can attach these 3 energy. After this Charizard will die. Okay, come on, man. Grow up. After this Charizard dies, you can attach him straight to Heatmore. Do 90 damage and then 180 damage to one of his bench Pokemon. Which is going to be important while knocking out this Espeon VMAX. We don't need to use this right now, so we are actually going to save that. And we don't need to draw energy because we're way past him in terms of cards. We're like 15 or so turns ahead of him. So we're just going to attack with all 3 more cards that we want. Alright, I do have a Litleo in there. Litleo, so it's going to be beneficial that I pick up a Prior, despite him having an evolution Pokemon. Then we are going to grab Salamence because we have Salamence V. And then we are going to grab Lysander because as we're knocking out Pokemon, we're going to want to try to select and pick the Pokemon that we want to knock out. For example, especially since that's given that it's his only Pokemon, I'm going to want to knock out Espeon VMAX first because he's going to, this is his only opportunity. So we're gonna see what we can do. Give up. Got it. It was gonna be a very, very annoying battle for him. It was worth just giving up. But sometimes, like, seriously guys, this, I feel like sometimes this pertains to most video games, right? If you feel like you're going to die, and you think you're going to die, you're going to die, right? Like if you're playing Apex, and you're going against someone, you're 1v1ing them, right? And you're in a situation in which you're both somewhat at the end of like your gunfight. Like you have 50 health, they have 50 health, let's just say out of 200, 50 and 50. You're like, oh, he's one shot, he's two shot, right? You can shoot him, and you think you're gonna die, you're going to choke, and you're going to miss your shots, and they are going to win. If you think I'm going to kill this person, I'm going to get out of here, it's just going to work. Like one time, I literally won with one card. He had the advantage for like, if I would have put the game into quarters, I had the advantage quarter 1, quarter 2, and then his deck developed and he got to play the cards that he needed to actually really develop his deck. And quarter 3 he had me. Quarter 4 he had me until the end, right? This was a specific example in which I was able to play Synthescorch. For each energy, attach this Pokemon, discard at the top of the card of your opponent's deck. I attached a lot of energy, and I attacked him, and I made it so that his cards went to 0, and I had 1 card the next turn. So he draws nothing, and you know, obviously, if we would have played his turn of events, he draws. You know, he doesn't draw anything. Then I draw. I have 0 cards the next turn. You know, if he could draw, he would have drawn, and then I would have not been able to draw. So one turn, something like that, right? Like you think, oh, you know, I messed up one turn. Sometimes that will end up screwing you in the end of the game, but like you're never out of it until you're out of it. Seriously, man, you can come back, and it's just so much better when you come back, because it's like that was in your deck, like it was in you to win, but also in your deck. And this is the thing that I try to stress to people, is that when you're playing Pokemon, you need to balance it out. Like I have a healthy amount of you know, kind of just regular Pokemon, Heatmore, Pyroar, that kind of thing, Synthescorch, stuff like that, right? Then I have a good mixture between Vs. I have some GXs. I have a fair amount of EXs for strategy, of course, that kind of thing. So I don't know, it's just really important to make sure that you're getting a variety of cards that actually facilitate some sort of goal. You'll see this a lot in Gods Unchained. You need to have some sort of potential roadmap that you're playing on. Otherwise, your deck isn't going to have any direction, and you won't be able to knock people out. So, for example, Silisipede and Synthescorch, specifically Synthescorch, is a late game card. This card is really good late game whenever you are running out of cards in your deck. This is how I won that one game. Double V, very good late game card. This card gets you supporters, and supporters are how the game moves. If you're not using supporters in your deck, you're doing something wrong. Charizard and Charizard VMAX does a lot of damage, and it has some utility, right? And moves the game along, right? 180 damage, that's going to move the game along. It's going to do a lot of damage and either knock out a Pokemon or make it so that Pokemon is very vulnerable to being knocked out. Or you have a VMAX and it does 300 damage and instantly knocks out a Pokemon. Point is, those Pokemon have the purpose of doing damage. This one's really strong because my whole deck is built around cycling energy from my discard pile, specifically fire energy from my discard pile into my hand onto my Pokemon, right? This Pokemon takes directly all of this energy that I've attached to all of these other Pokemon and puts it onto that Pokemon 3 energy at a time, not including double Carlos energy. This one, considering how many, like the amount of times that I basically just won, like turned round, imagine round 1, turn 1, is by playing this card right here, and then adding this card to my hand. Turn 1, basically instant win. It's annoying and I think it's somewhat cheap, but at the end of the day, I will take what I can get as a fire player. You know, obviously there's some favor with Charizard being one of the mascots, but at the same time, I will take 4 for ending my turn. 4 energy. That means that next turn I can not only do 230 damage. If that next turn I also have a blacksmith, I can then do 300 damage instead, or 200 damage with just 3 energy if I really need to, or if I want to, that kind of thing. Or if it means doing some damage with outrage, even better, right? Like, I don't want to have to waste Flare Strike if I don't have to, or my GX attack. But you gotta make sure that your deck has something in purpose of it. Like, this is for things this is for decks that like to have bench Pokemon. This is for Pokemon that like to switch out, stuff like that. So when you're trying to do damage, you're trying to make sure that you're putting it where it needs to be. These, I want to see these get played more, 100%. They haven't really done anything. I don't think I've used them as attackers at all. I think I've gotten Salamence on the bench, but that's it. Let's see, super useful. That's why I have 2 of them, no brainer. But yeah, sometimes like you're in it and you don't even know. I want to try a tournament. Let's see, what time is it? 10:30. Damn, I am actually gonna end the stream. And next time, as we are streaming, we are going to do a tournament. We are going to try to see if we can win another tournament. Believe it or not, I have not actually won very many tournaments. I've only won like 1 or 2. I will say I'm actually, like, I don't say this a lot about many things. Like, yeah, I'm somewhat good at other games, but when I'm actually speaking seriously about a game, I'm actually pretty good at Pokemon. Considering how much I know about Pokemon, what it takes to play, and the cards, not just in the meta, but just all around. I'm pretty good at this game, and it's really fun to play, so that's why I enjoy streaming it. But, I forgot where I was going with that. I don't know. I haven't won very many tournaments. Point is. So people that play in tournaments, they're good. Like when you're playing versus, it's basically pubs, right? Like that's why when I stream, I say pubs because I'm just playing and then I get a random person. I don't know how it works exactly, but I know I'm playing a random person that is probably somewhat in my sort of league. Not league, but like, I don't know. There's probably some sort of skill-based matchmaking, especially for people that are new. That way they're not just getting shot on as soon as they join the game. And I'm sure it's especially, I can't guarantee it, but I'm sure they'll do some sort of update for the new Pokemon Live. Point is, people in tournaments go hardcore, so I gotta really bring my shit up. I haven't won very many of them, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be at the point in which I can consistently win tournaments enough and take that deck and go to real tournaments, right? Take that deck, buy the physical cards, make it look nice, put them in sleeves, go to a physical tournament and beat people, win money, get recognition, yada, yada, yada. So this is what this is for. This is what it's always been for, basically. It's a training ground. You can get virtual cards. Like, I mean, you can't really witness the whole collection. Not really. Let's see. Like, these are all the cards I have. Since ever. Like, I want to see that. It's full art Alakazam V. Not bad. Would be a pretty sick physical card. But I'll take it. You know, it's in the collection. Aipom, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Super cute Pokemon. Ambipom's pretty sick as well. But all these Pokemon, like, what was that? Arctovish V. Full art. I thought I saw something interesting. Is it Arcanine? Yeah, I guess it was just Arcanine. That Pokemon, this is a really strong Pokemon. Just a quick summary. This Pokemon's really annoying if you play not a dragon type deck, but if you have dragon Pokemon cards. that correlate with dragon typing. Or if you have water / metal decks, this is just a really good card. If you're not playing this in your deck, you're just simply not taking advantage of a really strong card in the meta. Seriously, it's just, I don't know. If you have a water / metal deck, definitely look this up. It's always worth it. And this is just the A's. Like all of these Pokemon. Like I remember when this came out. What's it called? I forgot what they're called, but like do special abilities. This Pokemon is healed, double the amount healed. Like this isn't a very strong Pokemon, but like this is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like for 2015, like when this is useful, that's a good ability. Or like where was it? Articuno. Right here. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon, take 1 more prize cards. That is super clutch. That goes from, I don't have to do the math, but like if you're doing 120 damage, I remember at one point in time when I was playing this game, I'm not sure if this was in like my starter deck or something, but I was using this card. I remember flipping the coin and trying to get damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon falls asleep. That is so useful in this game. Conditions are so much more useful in this game, not necessarily than like the actual games, but like in a turn-based game, it's super useful to just make someone not be able to attack. I understand the other games are also turn-based, but like it means that Pokemon has to retreat and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess Pokemon is pretty similar all around, but like super pretty cards like this. Like I love that I got this. This is really cool. Looks really interesting. I don't know. But eventually we are going to get the cards that we need. We're going to make our deck so beefy. It's going to be so stacked. It's just going to have the right Pokemon in the right place. It's going to have the right amount of not amount, but it's going to have the right supporters to make sure that the deck is flowing, and we're getting the cards that we need to. We're going to have the right amount of energy, that we're making sure that we're cycling through the deck, adding energy to our Pokemon, into our discard pile, back into our hand, back onto our Pokemon, yada yada. It has been good. I'm actually going to end it here. Let me know how this sounds. I know no one's probably watching this, but if you're watching this, let me know how this sounds. This is no copyright sounds, so we got some free music in here. That's not bad. Boom. We're gonna go back here. All right, guys, definitely follow all the socials if you are watching. I don't know if they're on my YouTube, but if they aren't, I will put